Okay, so find a bit of space. Maybe that's a bit better. We'll turn off our, Sarah's back. We'll turn off our mics. Oh, turn everyone's mics off. Mute all. We're back, Sarah. That's fine. Well, I'll try not to disrupt you too much, but I'll just say every round we'll just check up on you so that it's not too disruptive for you. Okay, so getting warmed up, loosened off. So just going either a march or a light jog and some shoulder rolls forward and backwards, or you can just stick with a march or a seated march. Just nice and gentle, nice deep breathing, forwards and backwards. And backwards. So focus on nice deep breathing. Okay, so 15 seconds recovery. Feet outside the hips, head and chest up, and we're going into a body weight squat. So sitting down, feet outside the hips. Okay, so you do comfortable range here, so you can go your own pattern. So body weight squats, off we go. Options here. Sit to stand, which we'll be doing that in your one-to-ones this week. Just kind of waking up the hips a little bit. Sitting back, head and chest up. Last few seconds. Okay, and that's there. So now we're going into torso rotations. So here we're going to rotate round. And for yourself, Sarah, if you want to kind of move your feet as you move round, so you're not getting too much rotation on here, or you just seated, or you can do the windmills that we've done before. Okay, off we go. Looking over the shoulder. So yeah, comfortable range. You might want to bring up that back heel, Sarah, if you find that it's too much rotation, so that you move your hips in line. Everyone else, if you're okay, we can try and keep the hips square on as possible. Anything to wake up the spine, mobilize. Okay, last 10 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds, we're going to go back to that first exercise. So you can, if you want, you can do a little bit more range of movement. Forwards and backwards, or you're comfortable just sticking with the shoulder rotations. Okay, off we go. Shoulder forward, nice and gentle. Again, feel it too much in the shoulders, you can just bring it down a little bit rather than the full circles. Bring that heart rate up gradually. Forwards, a few backwards, last few seconds, rest there. So go back into those body weight squats, feet outside the hips, head and chest up. If you like, you can go a little bit lower, and your squats a little bit more range. Or you can use a sit to stand option here, or if you can just stick with here. Off you go. That's it. Brace the core, pushing that chest up. It's quite echoey in here. Warming up the hips. Last few seconds. And relax there. So torso rotations next. So you can look a little bit further over your shoulder to increase that range. Or we can do these ones, or stick with comfortable range. Off we go. Good. Right, last 15. Looking over. Last few seconds. And rest there. Okay, so it's working time of 60 seconds with a 30 seconds recovery. And then we're going to change that to 60 and 15 for the next round. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so the first one is going to be shoulder, upper back rotations. So you're going to clasp your hands in front and you rotate round, so it's more like your shoulders are coming up. You can either use the wall, so just come up ever so slightly, so feel like coming out your sockets almost, so just a small movement, or you can come down onto the floor and you're just coming up here and across. Okay, so 60 seconds of work. Ready? We're going to 5 seconds. So do the standing option. Off we go. So arms are out in front and you're rotating over to the other side. And you're coming back. So sometimes it's good to use a wall so you feel in that stretch from the back of the shoulders as you're coming up. So here you might want to follow your hips the same direction as your shoulders. If you feel like you can get more, you can do the lying down option. Here. So that says 20 seconds in. Got 20 seconds to go. Try and relax the shoulders down. You don't want to be shrugging up high. So nice and relax the shoulders down and feel that across the body. So 10 more seconds and the heater is on. Brilliant. Hot yoga and relax there. So 30 seconds recovery. So now we're going to do some knee rolls. So you've got standing option is you're going to do the rolls here, so circles, so mobility here. Seated option to the side, and then lying down option you're going to do to the side and then other side. So this is all about the hips. Okay, ready to go again. Off we go. So standing version, so it's like circles. So try and keep your feet planted on the floor. And once you reach halfway, so focus on that nice deep breathing. That hinging movement, you watch that your back's not arched, roll the shoulders, stick the bum out. So we're halfway, so changing direction. So you have your feet a little narrower. Feel that rotation through your knees. You can get a little bit bigger. Fifteen more seconds. Last few seconds. And relax there. 30 seconds recovery. And then the next one is going to be pelvic tilts. So hands on your hips, feet hip width apart. And what you're going to do is you're going to tailbone under and then coming out. So with tiny, tiny movement. Pelvic tilt back and then forward. Seated version. So pulling under, so it's good for the core. And it's also good for your pelvic floor and glutes. And then your seated option. Or lying down option, pulling it forward and back. So ready to go again. 3, 2, 1. So off we go. So you're going to do a little bit into your knee. And you're coming forward and backwards. Shoulders in line with your hips. Comfortable range for yourself, Sarah. So you don't want to go too far forward or back. So you're feeling the tailbone coming under, you're feeling that abdominals having to work in the front and then into the back. Small movement that helps waken up the spine. So halfway. That's it, pulling right under, pulling back out. You can get a little bit wider, you can, it's okay to arch that back, but if it gets too much, just don't increase that range. 10 more seconds. And last few seconds, rest there. Okay, so the next one is body clams. So hands in front and right in front, and you're going to open up, stretch to the other side, and then switch to the other side. Seated version. So looking over your shoulder, follow your hand as you rotate round. Or again, the floor option. So up the side, and then back down. Ready to go again? This is more of a workout for me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, off we go. 60 seconds of work. Open up. Again, for yourself there, just if you want to come to here, if you're feeling too much of a rotation, but follow that arm, then look over and behind your shoulder. Follow that hand behind. If you do feel like you're feeling too much on the shoulders, lying down option might be best for you. So you're more onto your chest a bit more. So another 15 seconds. Down and over. Nice deep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Okay, 30 seconds recovery. Next one is going to be seated knee side to side. So this is an internal external rotation. So you bring your knee in and then in. So internal external rotations. Seated version. Floor is going to have it inwards and then out. You can see me okay. Or we have a more advanced one where you're bringing that knee up and over, reset, down, up, over, reset. Okay, off we go. So we've got internal, external, so you're coming in the way. Oops, removed. So your knee comes in, reset, then center. So in, recenter. So it helps waking up the hips a little bit more. I do find if you go onto the floor, you feel like you can get a little bit more range if you're coming in. So we're started. We'll get another minute on that one. Off we go, guys. So either on the floor or seated. So let's get another 30 seconds on that one. But if you feel the need to take the rest, please take it. Or if you even feel this one is better here, if you want to come all the way down to the floor, you have your head and chest up. 10 more seconds. So try and pushing that knee inwards, down towards the floor. And last few seconds, rest there. We'll get you another round of these ones anyway, so okay, rest. So internal, external rotations. So now we're going for so what we did last week with the chicken wings and rotation, this time with no weights. Alright, so you're just helping getting, so you add weights as more of a strength No weights, there's a bit more mobility. Okay, so chicken wings, rotating back. Again, you can use the wall to tap, tap, or floor. Tap, tap on the floor. Okay, ready to go again? Off we go. So, chicken wings, tap, tap, in and lower. Off we go. This is the last exercise we're going to do for this round. So 20 seconds. It helps out with when you've got a point of reference to reach for, it helps you get that a little bit more range. So if you're aiming for tap, that's why I was like giving you the floor options as well as the wall if you don't want to come in floor. Last 5 seconds. And rest there. Okay, round 1 complete. So Sarah, are you okay? You can take off mic and just check on you every round. So this next one, wait till Sarah goes back, but this next one's going to be 60 and 15, so a little quicker. So if you want to choose like all this, like the middle ones or all the on the floor ones, then that's fine rather than kind of getting up and down. So we spend a bit more time so it kind of flow a little bit better this time round. So rotating upper back is the next one. This one here. Alright. And then the next one is going to be your knee rolls, okay? Ready to go again in 10 seconds. Everyone's feeling okay? It's alright, yep. Right, okay, so first one coming up, first minute, off we go. So just a slight movement, so you're feeling like it comes up, your rotation to this the back of the shoulder, you're feeling that stretch along the shoulder, and then coming up. So the arms are kind of straight out in front. Yeah, feeling that rotation around the back of the shoulders. Feel that stretch, sorry. So 30 seconds to go. I'm feeling my right side, injured side. The last 15. Pulling out your socket almost. Last few seconds. And 15 seconds recovery. So there's back to those knee rolls here, or to the side, or on the floor. The floor, off we go. So only 15 seconds. So if the standing option, if you feel that you can do a little bit more range, you can try it on the floor. So it's knee rolls side to side, or even on your chair, side to side. Feel it rotating through the hips. So 30 seconds in. You get slidey floors or slidey leggings. Okay, 15 more seconds. Then we're going to move on to the pelvic tilts. 2 and 1. So I'm just going to show you the floor one well here. So basically your pelvic tilt under and then up. So under and then up. So you can feel that arch in the back. Or if that's too much, and it's seated here. So we're going in 3, 2 and 1. So pelvic tilts, off we go. So we're thinking on posterior into anterior. So moving the tailbone under to sticking the tailbone out, under, out. Small movement, great for strengthening the core and getting that length. Okay, so we're over halfway. You've got your standing, a little bit tilts, forward, and backwards. I used to be a gymnast, so I can do a little bit more range, so don't worry if yours is a little bit less. Okay, last few 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Next one is your upper body clams. This one here. Oh, you can't even see it. Open up here. Ready to go again? Off we go. So if you want to stay seated, then you can. Or looking over your shoulder, taking round. Big breathe out as you open up your chest, close. Big breathe out, breathe in. So another 20 seconds. Now open up the chest. Almost there. Keep that going. So the next one is going to be the internal external rotation. So rest there. So that's when the knees come inwards. Rotate in. Or you can come onto the floor. You get that rotation inwards. So you widen that stance. Ready to go again? Off we go. So you want to do this seated, that's also fine. So you're moving your knee inwards. So let's stretch to the inner thighs as well as into your glutes. So the heel comes off ever so slightly. That's fine. If you are want to increase your range of movement, then coming onto the floor and try to push your knee in towards the floor. So we've got just under 30 seconds to go. More seconds. You can try and push a little bit deeper down towards the floor, rotating that knee inwards, go to the other side. 10 more seconds. Then we're finishing off with those chicken wings with rotation. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so you've got the chicken wings and then rotation round, so nice and slow and controlled. We got your tap reference here. Ready to go again. 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap, reset, and then down. Good. Now you're needing to look at me. If the screen's kind of down the way, try and still push your chest up where you can. Someone's looking in the window, I'm like, what is she doing? I've got to shut my blinds. Oh. It's great when I was doing this in the summer because the sun just shone right in. Okay, we've got another 15 seconds. That's 5. And rest there. Okay, everyone feeling okay? Yep. Good. Just shut the blinds. side, are you doing okay? Because I can't see you or hear you. So we're going to do another round. Is everyone okay if we do another round? Okay. So back the same, 16, 15. Is everybody happy with the working times and rest times? Yep. Good. Yeah, it's totally different workout from strength week. Okay, so back to those upper back rotations. So hands clasped behind and up here. Ready to go again in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay, that's it. Again, Sarah, if you just want to bring it round, I'm not sure if you're still logged in. Not to worry, I've got this pre-recording. View this one, we don't really need much for cool down, just be static stretches. So we've got 15 more seconds. If you need to take a seat at any point, please do this seated. Or you want to rest the arms, that's also fine, then come back in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Next one is those knee rolls on the floor. Ready to go again. Side to side with this one. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're doing 30 seconds, one weight, and then try and get the rotations a little bit bigger, so where you can. So feet together, try and keep the heels glued to the floor. Okay, this is halfway, change direction. Fifteen more seconds. If you feel your back at all, just reset and then coming in, or you can finish it off seated. 5 seconds. And rest there. 15 seconds recovery, so back to upper body. So knee rolls, pelvic tilt, sorry. So pelvic tilts in and under. Seated on the floor. This is where I'm doing ninja moves. Okay, off we go. Tilt under and under. So almost like this, like the bottom half of a cat cow. So if you've done that before, if you've heard that before, in and out. It's really pulling it tailbone under, pull the tailbone up. We have muscles that you realise you didn't have doing some of these moves. And you're like squeezing the glutes as you push the tailbone under. So 15 more seconds. That's 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. So next one is going to be your internal external rotation. So bring that feet in and out here, or you can do the seated version. In and out. Ready to go again. Off we go. You've been completely blacked out. So tap. So now if you can, try and push a little bit deeper in while your range of movement, as you're more loosened off, to advance it ever so slightly. Especially with long periods of sitting down, it's great for waking up the hips and all these in-betweeny muscles. Another 20 seconds. So if you're doing this one, watch you're not arching at the back, still push up your chest as you push your hands supporting at the back. So don't let the spine go. Another 5 more seconds. And release. Relax there. Okay, so next one is those upper body clamps. So open and closing the chest. Seated or standing. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Good. We can see you, Sarah. Woohoo! Good. Up. Try and look a little bit further over your shoulder. If you feel it's too much in the hands, you can reset and bring your hand over this way if you feel it's too much on your shoulders. So another 10 more seconds, and then finishing off with chicken wings. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 15 seconds, back to those chicken wings with rotation, coming in, or the seated. We're going in 5 seconds. So in, or one hand at a time, off we go. Get that rotation. Watch the spine doesn't arch, you really push the chest up. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips as you're doing this. Always thinking of nice upright posture. So you can go a little bit further back, a little bit further in. Get more of a rotation. So feel that length through the through the shoulders, through the chest, upper back. Last 15 seconds, almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're just going to go straight into static stretches, just because you don't really need too much of a cool down. So just go, you can take a drink a jug of water if you need to. So start with that inhale. As you exhale, pull it right across, feel that length right across the front of your shoulders, right along here into your traps, the back. Open up wide, then stretch across. Inhale, exhale, and stretch. Okay, nice and long, nice and tall. So bring your hand behind, apply pressure if you can, chin up the chest, pull that in. Keep your chin up so you don't want to kind of arch again, push the chest up, chin up the chest. If you want to advance that, you can try and bring opposite hand. And at the back, here. Give it a go if you can. Just know that you're nice and loose and off. It's nice and long, behind, pull it down. Oops. It's always hard on the other side. If you could do the other side, oh, it's amazing. You always get one side better than the other. Inhale, exhale, into stretch. Okay, so I'm going to try and band some of the static stretches as well. So if you want to come down onto the floor, or you can remain seated or stick with what we've been doing before. So hamstring stretch, bend one knee, apply pressure, chin off the chest, and then pull it in. Or you can still stick with the seated version that we've done in previous workouts. by having that foot stretched out in front and then hinging forward. Okay, so the exact same, stretches off the back of your legs. Inhale. Make sure you apply pressure above or below your joints. Inhale as you exhale, pulling that in. If you want to advance even more, straighten out that other leg. Yep, you can push that heel up, that gets into the calves. And then slow control and reach. And then switch sides. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Inhale. And then if you can, straighten out that bent leg in front. Is everyone okay? Okay, stay on the floor. You okay, Sarah? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So ankle above knee, hands to the gap, and then pulling that in, holding on the back of your thigh. Or again, you can stick with the seated option, ankle just above your knee, and open up the hips. No, what is on my floor? Need to get a new cleaner. Okay, other side. I am the cleaner. Okay, hands to the gap, inhale, exhale, and then pull that in. Try and relax the spine, so roll the shoulders back towards the floor. If you're on the floor option, roll the shoulders back and down, keeping the full back on the floor. Inhale as you exhale, you're squeezing your thigh in towards your chest to open up that hip. Slowly sitting up. Options here, we've got bring the camera down so you can open up the hips here, so you can do pushing the feet in, the heels in towards each other, and then push the knees out wide. If you can, push your head and chest up. Okay, we're going to last couple exercises, so we're going to put the hands out in front, stretch them out in front, and then sit back onto your calves, the child pose, bring your head in between your arms. If you find that's too much, you can use the chair. Hold up here, push your bottom back, and then your head in between your arms. Nice deep breathing. Okay, round your back. If you're on the seated one, just gradually take your time coming up. To standing, hands are wide, give us a round of applause. Take your time coming up. Woo! That's us done for today.